This matchup is super interesting with all the details, with all the min-maxing. And I love seeing these top players work out the little kinks, the little perfections here and there. And yeah, let's go in, let's check it out. Second match of the day. Who moves on in the upper bracket to meet Linguagua? The orc from China was able to get the win there earlier. Oh! Denied the last with the Agent of War. Oh, that's a big mistake. That's really painful. Normally the keeper would have been super close now to the level 2. But as it is here, he's still missing quite a bit. FoCuS finds the slippers and the gauntlets. He's going to be thankful for the socks. Not so much for the gloves. Speaking of which, earlier today I saw a Reddit post. What product is it worth to spend a bit more money on? And my number one answer for that is gloves. For years, I would only buy the cheap wool gloves for winter when it would get cold. And I was like, whatever. Whether they're cheap or expensive, what does it matter? So I would always get those like $10 gloves out of wool, which would last usually like 1 year, maybe 1.5, and then they would be busted. And also, they wouldn't really protect well from the cold. Then one day I was like, alright, you know what? I'm going to try to get some more expensive gloves. And they were, for my norms, pretty expensive. It was like 60 euros or 70 euros. And they're partly, they're not wool. They're partly leather and also partly, I don't know, some kind of fabric. And I gotta tell you, one of the best investments I ever made. They're really good to protect you against the cold. Only thing is, you have to make sure that when you're drunk, you don't lose them too easily. And fingers crossed, so far that hasn't happened to me.
A player's forces are under attack.
So far so good for FoCuS this game, I'd say. He managed to keep all of his grunts alive, which is important. He didn't allow the keeper to get level 3 too easily, which is important. It's going to be a big steal here if he gets it. Oh, does he have to use the speed scroll? No. Gets the last hit and item. Big mana potion, great find. Dude, Moon almost found him. That was so close. There is a dust on the keeper if I... Wait, is there? No, I think it's on the blade, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 2 now for the keeper finally, but this seems pretty late. In fact, the Blademaster was level 2 first, which is kind of unusual in this matchup. And a lot of this comes down to the very early game. That last hit deny of the Ancient of War really throws a wrench into your gears as the Night Elf. Of course, Moon can still recover, but ideally, you would love Keeper to be level 3 quickly, and then you can really assert some pressure on the map early on tier 2. It's a bit different here now. Blademaster trying to steal some last hits. Can he line it up? I think Moon knows he's here. Yeah, Moon is aware the blade is here. He's just gonna wait for the Windwalk to run out. Use the dust. Okay, it's a bit of a waste. Blademaster can't really get a kill here. The expansion, of course, on Titan is very easy to take, so the Blademaster harass here normally not too effective. In the meantime, the Shadowhunter starts creeping. Shadowhunter's experience and level up timings are going to be crucial this game. Same as it is for the Keeper early, so it is for the Shadow on tier 2. We have a Bestiary and a Lodge, which is quickly becoming the standard for orcs. Just that one single Windrider really helps a lot with added damage against hunts and against creeps, and also for vision, as it's a flying unit. Can make quite the difference. But the hunt's damage is starting to stack up, and now we do have Keeper level 3. That might be time to look for a bit of aggression here. Moon sells the Wand of Lightning Shield. I feel like that's one of the most unimpressive items in the game, usually. One of Lightning Shield. Not a big fan.
A player's forces are under attack.
First armor upgrade for Moon coming in as well. And now solo creeping the Alchemist. Would love to get him to level 3 quickly if he can. And FoCuS, what's he gonna do? He has two options. Either go all in with the push with towers, or try to counter expand. And the norm, the meta for a long time, for a couple of months, has been to counter expand. But I've seen FoCuS over the last few weeks play quite a few all in pushes. And some of them were also successful, also against Moon. So Moon must be aware of this possibility, investing very fast into these upgrades. 1-1 already, 2-1 on the way, and Alchemist suddenly almost level 3. Keeper gets 1 heal scroll from the middle. I think there's a second one available though. And FoCuS gonna try to push with his strong level 3 Shadowhunter right now and expand behind it, if I see that right. There's definitely a red dot down there at the gold mine. Might be a tower. Might be a Great Hall. Not sure. Moon TPing in very quickly. He cannot afford to lose his Ancient of War. This is one of only 2 Ancients of War. He has to keep it alive. Speed Scroll popped and a Scroll of the Beast, and FoCuS committing in hard. He's going deep here. Looking for some kills. Oh, the Wisp detonates are deadly. Oh my god. The Shaman are completely out of mana. Blademaster dropping low. He has an Immo Potion. Gonna be forced to use it here. And yeah, so far it's looking good for FoCuS, but this is probably gonna turn around in a moment. Blademaster is revealed. Windrider is dead. And yeah, the mana is gone on the Orc side, and now it's time to clean up for Moon. Good kiting. Was, yeah, he lost some units here, but also kept a lot of his forces alive. And now can look for the chase, look for more kills, and FoCuS. I think he went in a little bit too deep. Yeah, he got some kills, but normally you want to chip away in that position, find some free kills here and there if you can, and buy time. Usually this is mostly about buying time for the expo. But now, the counterattack might just be deadly. Coda Beast gets over Devour would be great to save this one. Serpent Wards, although are getting sniped. More experience to the Night Elf heroes. These Serpent Wards nowadays give quite a bit of experience indeed. Alright, the expansion. I think it's about to finish. But FoCuS does not look like he's ready for a fight at this point in the game right now. FoCuS 57 supply already. That's a 15 supply lead. The onus normally here is on the Shadowhunter to really carry this hold. I didn't get enough kills. He didn't get to level 4. Now that he's facing so many archers, he needs level 2 heal wave, not level 2 Serpent Wards. Oh, the Great Hall getting targeted. Oh my god, is that enough? If this fails, let's FoCuS his way back into the game, but it doesn't fail. Moon, of course, perfectly calculates the damage he needs. Oh my god, he didn't lose a single unit. He didn't even lose anything there, and he takes out the Grunt along with cancelling the expo. Okay, he lost the Hunters in the main to the Lightning Shield. Fair enough. But that was a great play by Moon. Playing it, as always, strategically and tactically brilliant. Yeah, I think FoCuS was just way too impatient there in that push. Also, I think since he was expanding in the bottom left, I think he wasted a bit too much time going top right. I think he should have just pushed into the Night Elf main base. It's also very viable. But yeah, whether he pushes at the expo or in the main, you need to make sure you don't just, you know, go balls deep, overextend. I know, easy for me to say in my position, but I think it was pretty clear that that was a bit too ham. FoCuS gonna try to find a way back into this game, but it's gonna be hard to do. He's expanding again, but Moon got the Scout Wisp there. And in the north, he knows exactly what's going on. He knows he's got lots of time, so why not go tier 3?
player's
And he's an
forces are
upkeep
under
already
attack.
as well. Not being greedy here on 50 supply. Moon has plenty of gold. No need to be overly greedy. Shadowhunter finally gets level 4. It feels like that was just a bit too late. Easy cancelled there as well. Peon taken out. And now Moon could try to poke into the main to see what he can do. Oh, he's got Thorns Aura now, right? Yeah, he does. A bit of damage reflect being added in here into this battle. A nice little start for FoCuS. Takes out a Huntress for free. And Moon maybe changing his mind. Perhaps fighting now. Not the right call? We'll see. He repositioned. He waited for the army to trickle in from the orc side. It's always very nice to do. Position yourself in a formation to be attacking everything at the same time if the opponent's on the chase, because they're going to be coming in a long Congo line, so you're going to have quite the advantage there at the beginning of the fight. We're at that point in the game where FoCuS is so far behind. The only way really to win this anymore is with hero kill. And not just one, but two. He needs to get both heroes, and then maybe he can win this game. But it's hard to do, man. Blademaster dropping low right away. Mirror Image gets him out of the entangle, but not out of trouble. Hellstone had to be used very early. E-Wave coming in. Healing as best as he can. Heal through on Moon also. Very effective. The grunts are getting sniped so quickly. And this is all for the tier 3 damage upgrades as well. Moon falling back once again. Very good control by Moon over and over. Knowing when he has to stand and fight, and knowing when he has to fall back and kite for a little while. Oh, and the Invis Huntress walls are also always so cool for Moon. I feel like orcs need to start buying more dust in the late game. It's just way too often, it seems like, where Shadow Meld is super effective. Yeah, Moon is losing a couple of units here, but it doesn't really matter. He's got the orb now. Marksmanship should be on the way. He's got so much production to keep reinforcing with. It's like a 25 supply lead or something. And the front line for FoCuS is pretty much entirely gone. He's gonna fall back with his tail tucked between his legs. He's trying to expand again in the meantime, but once more it takes quite a while. We got the bottom third for Moon. Marksmanship a bit delayed, but always a very welcome upgrade. +2 damage on all the archers, which adds up to a ton. Yesterday from Lin against 15 Sway, we saw some really interesting strategies. Lin played a lot of Farseer first. Farseer, Grunts, in one game even going into Berserkers and Taurens. So the air might be shifting. Wait, that doesn't make sense. What am I trying to say? The wind might be shifting. That's the way. The wind might be shifting in this matchup from the orc side. Because especially for Moon's opponents, they have been suffering against this Farseer, against this Keeper Expo for a long time. Maybe it's time to try something else. Although, Blade Grunt Shaman can work out also nicely in the mid and late game if you don't fall behind. Which this game he didn't really fall behind, but it still wasn't quite enough to get the win. Moon ready now to finish this game. Brought some Wisps, important in the late game to have Dispel against the Lightning Shield. Oh, the Blademaster even goes down. The GG is called, and Moon claims the 1-0. He's just so good. He's just so damn good in this matchup. It's so hard to play on his level. It is possible. It has been shown before. By Fly, by Lin, but you really gotta be on point. Normally also what you want to do is creep the level 2 Blademaster at some point and then keep harassing and delaying the expansion. Buy a telestaff and keep casting the Entangled over and over. I'm not quite sure, did neither player have a telestaff in that game? Normally it's always a very contested item. But there, neither may have had one. I'm not quite sure. Because the good thing is, with the Blademaster, when you're harassing the Entangled Goldmine, sometimes you cancel it, which is really good. Sometimes you don't. But if you don't, then the Night Elf has to be there and force you away with his army, which means the Shadowhunter is free to do what he wants in the meantime and can take a big camp. Especially on Tidehunters, there's a lot of juicy camps in the south at the Oranges. But, well, Moon gets the win, as he does so often. He's, of course, the big favorite in this group. FoCuS besting him would be a bit of a surprise, but FoCuS still is expected to do not too bad in Group B himself. Over Linguagua and Pink, he would be considered the favorite. But we'll see. The series is not over yet. Maybe FoCuS can bring it back on our second map, which should be better for him. Tidehunters can be a bit rough. Map 2 should be something like Concealed Hill, Northern Isles. And indeed, it is Northern Isles. And this is very much like a standard opening again. Should be Blade Grunts. Again, Keeper Hunts. So far, not too many players are playing FoCuS, at least the top orcs. But Lin has been doing it more and more, and it's looked pretty good. The question is, does it also work against the very best? Can FoCuS also work against Moon? I haven't seen it yet happen, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. Peon Scout gonna check for what's going on. Moon almost always goes Entangle first to take out this Peon. I wonder if there's a way to abuse this. So if you go Entangle first, that means you basically can't take the second creep camp safely for quite some time. With that in mind, maybe the Blademaster could creep something greedy at the beginning? Creep level 2 right up. Well, oh my god, Moon, what are you doing? The next Ancient of Wardenai. And this time he's gonna be even further away from level 2. Man. I guess he was looking at a wisp or something. But that's a really big mistake. It's kind of crazy. You know, Moon as amazing, as accomplished of a player, and skilled as he is, the fact that he makes these really unnecessary mistakes at times. And this is a real problem. This Keeper is gonna be stuck on level 1 for quite some time now. If the Blade should just try to creep up some items himself. I like what FoCuS is doing here. He knows Moon can't really be too effective. Best he can do is maybe cancel the shop, but only maybe. Oh man, this is a terrible early game for Moon. But, oh, I heard a building starting. That sounds a lot like an AP. Blade gets the replenish potion. Trying to hunt down the archer. This archer is creating quite a bit of space right now. FoCuS perhaps wasting his time a bit. Moon is known for these AP pushes. But FoCuS not scouting for it. FoCuS should be sending out one peon right now to, I guess, scout for it. But if he does, then the keeper's got to kill it with Entangle. Moon is playing this early game really well with the little blunder that he had earlier. Blademaster absolutely out of mana. But the AP is gonna finish. And APs plus hunts are really annoying for Orc to deal with. What FoCuS needs... Wait, what? Where the hell did the Wisp go? I thought the Wisp was safe back there. But FoCuS needs a War Mill. Early War Mill. And then go into Demolishers quickly, I think. He might not even need it, actually. Oh, not an eye on the grunt. There's a lot of damage on the keeper already, which means when the Shadowhunter comes out with Hex, he can easily force him to leave, perhaps. Alright, this is a weird game now.
The town is under siege.
Keeper runs back to the main to heal up from the Moonwells.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Shadowhunter second, of course. And these kind of games are so hard to play. This is suddenly so wacky, so non-standard, and you have to sort of rely on your intuition to respond ideally to these threats. But okay, seems like I was making this out to be way more dangerous than it is. The keeper not interested to support this push anymore, or is he?
Town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
AP still standing. Moon doing a good job eating the tree and then rooting again. So the tree is, the AP is regenerating HP. And in comes the keeper. Wait a minute. Serpent wards. Okay. Nicely placed. The AP couldn't root anymore and the AP is taken out. But there was, of course, a lot of time bought for the expansion. The expansion in the south now is basically finished. Beastery and Lodge coming up at the same time. But the keeper is still super underleveled. And the tech is also very late. This still looks like a very bad game for Moon. But Moon is the master of comebacks. You can never count him out. Looking for some kills now on the grunts. There's no heat wave, of course, so this grunt should be going down. Oh, Shadow Melon, the Huntresses again. And again, there's no dust. Again, there's no dust. I'm not sure if the blade had inventory space earlier. Oh, one grunt going down. Perhaps a second. There's another entangle. Yep, this grunt is definitely dead. Shadowhunter also in trouble. The creeps getting feisty. Oh, but we do have a purge. That grunt might get away. I think actually, though, he doesn't. Grunt gets killed as well. More experience with the keeper. Dude, how much he's doing here just with the keeper and 3 hunts is so crazy. Gonna have a TP out. It's gonna be daytime soon. Shadowmel's gonna run out. Oh, that one Huntress. Dude, how well did he do this? Are you kidding me? And he TPs over to the expansion to creep it right away. If FoCuS has the read here and runs over with a Blademaster, it would also be kind of sick. But yeah, I think the mistake here by FoCuS was being too eager. He could have just crept the green camp next to his base with the Shadowhunter solo and be safe, and the Blademaster could have been running around, scouting for expansions for the keeper and so on. But what a punish. 2 grunts going down and a shaman. And I think that's because FoCuS was a little too sure of himself there. And at long last, we finally have an alchemist joining. Very late to the party. But better late than never. Levels on FoCuS are not looking bad though. Blademaster should be close to 3. And same for the Shadow, maybe. Would have liked for the Shadow to solo creep. And then, again, try to make use of that level 3 power spike. Big mana potion on the Shadowhunter is also really good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expansion is going to be finished soon, and FoCuS is trying to counter-expand. Which will be like 2 minutes behind the Night Elf, which is not too unusual. Lionhorn of Stormwind, very good item. But again, Shadow not solo creeping, Shadow not level 3 yet. So they're going to be daytime for quite some time. Ideally, the Night Elves like to fight at nighttime with vision advantage, with Shadow Melt possibility. So there might still be some time for FoCuS. There might be time to really get up this counter expo. Big item for the blade. Normally it's usually the case that the Night Elves get the middle, but here because the Keeper and Alchemist were so underleveled, the middle was claimed very easily by FoCuS. Boom was just trying to safely creep up his Alchemist because he's also going to need level 3 soon, and he doesn't have it yet. The Shadow finally got his level 3 AP in the north, and Moon now going in for the attack. 54 supply. Wow, super early Raiders, by the way. Wait, he only has 1 grunt left? It's gonna be a little harder than to take out these archers. Early mirror image on the blade, already on level 3, dropping very low. Oh yes, they had the Ankh. Oof, okay, I was worried there. With the Ankh, the Blademaster is going to return. But again, taking quite some damage here. Going to have to fall back. Did FoCuS buy enough time for the expo? I'm not sure. Keeper was at the shop. He must have the scroll now. There's an AP in the back firing away. FoCuS can't deal with it right now. He has to deal with the army. The big mana potion on the Shadowhunter. That's what's keeping FoCuS in this fight right now, but it might not be enough. Blademaster forced away from the fight. Moon really doesn't have much army here left, but the thing is, neither does FoCuS. He's got 1 Wind Rider for damage and the rest is Shaman. Where is his DPS? He doesn't really have much at all. The Blademaster not part of this fight at the moment. He is almost level 4, that's good, but finally the Alchemist gets level 3. And the AP basically by itself cancelled the expansion. Moon again with a perfect amount of aggression that he needed to keep his lead. If he even had a lead. Did he have a lead? I guess not. I guess he didn't really have a lead. With a perfect amount of aggression to get a lead, I should say. And if they keep trading units 1 for 1, Moon is going to be very happy with this, of course. With that expansion. FoCuS, though, picking up a couple of free kills here. 1, 2, 3. And the Blademaster is certainly quite strong. Oh, that's a desperate looking tower over there. Not going to lead too much. That one's going to get cancelled easily. Another AP. But this one won't see the light of day. Suddenly, though, Moon's army is tiny. He's only got a couple of archers and huntresses. He has to make units from these Ancients of War ASAP. And the Blademaster can really shine right now. This Ring of Regen on him is also great. And there is, perhaps, an opportunity here still for FoCuS. He doesn't have much supply, only 39. But the heroes are very strong. That was the last heal wave for a long time, though. Does the Shadowhunter have mana items? I don't think so. It would be amazing if he had made a shop, maybe. Oh, he does have a Clarity. Never mind. Clarity running on the Shadow, getting a bit more mana back. Falling back into the Serpent Wards. And this game's not over yet. Oh, the heal spray here, though, very effective. Oh, I think he misclicked with the end snare. I think he wanted to hit the alchemist with it. Oh, maybe he wanted the huntress. Because he takes out the huntress. And one tower is standing. And the second tower is going to finish. Oh, the Shadow Hunter is staffing out. That's a bit dangerous. Tower number 2 might actually be getting cancelled. Seems like it is. Oh, big acid bomb. It's basically everything. That might mean one more grunt will be going down. Or raider, that is. Another raider, very hurt, but it does get away. And Moon seems to be breaking this little contain here just barely. Heal spray again, very effective. The shadow returns with decent mana. Tower still standing, but perhaps not for too much longer. Wiz coming in for some possible detonate as well. Good splits. Very good splits by FoCuS. But the tower is gone, and that was the anchor in this push. FoCuS doing a good job here, leveraging the strength of his heroes and keeping himself alive in this game, but he still didn't counter expand. He still only has the 1 base income. And Moon now finally has a big army again. 58 supply and counting. He keeps on pumping out units. Perhaps some more upgrades. If he gets double level 5, is this then still winnable? Perhaps. But Moon could also go tier 3 right now, as long as he has the lumber. And then double level 5 should not be enough. Surround on the Magnetor. Oh, but Moon is here. And he would gladly throw an acid bomb onto all these clumped up units. Alchemist stuck in the back a bit here. He looks so slow right now. Trying to get into range. Finally he arrives at the front line. Archers. Oh, suddenly getting attacked by the creeps in the back. Oh my goodness. This is the perfect position for FoCuS. Blademaster level 5. He's dropping low though. Mirror image again to get out of the entangle. And oh, Moon with a rare mistake. Overextending and losing a lot in the process. Wow, great punish by FoCuS. And Moon notices that was a bit too ambitious. And these heroes might have a chance to still win this for FoCuS. The question is, did Moon start tier 3 or not? No, he didn't. He's stuck on tier 2. And that means there's a very real chance for FoCuS to win this, I would say. He's gonna get a big item here. Cadgas pipe would be the best. Oh, what is it? I can't read it. Akamo's gonna get level 4. It's also a big deal for him. Ring of Regen is alright. Alright, FoCuS. Is he gonna keep pushing or is he gonna expand down there? Both, I think, viable options. And what item did he get? What item did he get? Moon is gonna get the item here as well. He bought a TP, he's gonna have to use it in a moment. Ancient Django, absolutely amazing for him. And I still don't know, unfortunately, what FoCuS got. FoCuS is expanding behind this. And he buys himself a lot of time. Canceling that entangled. That's a lot of income now missing for Moon. That's a good position for Moon. Between his Ancients. The Ancient of War and the Tree of Life here. He's in a good defensive posture to hold on. And there we see the expansion coming. Serpent Ward's getting sniped quite quickly by these archers. The damage upgrades are visible. Oh, the heal spray is glorious! Oh my god, what a heal spray on the Huntresses. Absolutely amazing. Man on the Shadow Hunter is pretty low. He's going to have to fall back to the shop very soon. More grunts going down, more raiders going down, also a few huntresses. That must be level 3 serpent wards, right? Those do so much damage.
The town is under siege.
Alright, can you please click on these heroes for God's sake? Yeah, this is a clean feed. This is the Chinese production doing observing, not me. So, yeah. We're left a bit in the dark. Alright, it was Hood of Cunning. We finally noticed. Hood of Cunning on the Blademaster. It's a pretty even game over here. 264 crit. Jesus Christ. 66 supply for Moon, but I think still no tier 3. The tier 2 Knight of Army falls off really hard in the late game against these strong orc heroes. Oh, the Shaman mispositioned, taking a lot of damage. Lots of lightning shields in the back. Nice position. Moon trying to split as best as he can. Quick with the ensnare against the heal spray as well. It's looking like a pretty good fight here for FoCuS, I believe. 51 supply still for him. The Blademaster so tanky. So much armor, so much HP. And he breaks out of the FoCuS fire easily with the mirror image. And I think FoCuS did it. I think he's done it. Wow. What a comeback by FoCuS, man. Really cool. Or is it now time for Moon to bring it back? Moon has like no units left anymore. I think he's broken. Orc expansion is standing. And this Knight of Expo has a lot less duration left compared to the orcs. With that Expo cancel in the north earlier in the mid game, it seemed like Moon had this game, but FoCuS with really strong heroes coming back in this game. I don't even think that it was a mistake by Moon not to go tier 3, because he just had to keep massing units just to, you know, just to survive. I think there wasn't really an option for him to go tier 3 here.
The town is under siege. The Blade's forces are under attack.
Moon's gonna have to play some hit and run here to win this game. He's so far behind now. Gonna try to destroy the expansion, trade 1 for 1 the expansions, and then probably use his Tree of Ages to walk over and win with that somehow. But he's just not ready to fight. It's way too few units. 4 hunts, 5 archers? Not enough. Not enough by any stretch. I think FoCuS should just tech tier 3 and then go Tiny Great Hall later. Because he knows he can easily win any fight right now. And can for quite some time. Blademasters, by the way, about to hit level 6. Are we going to see a Blade Storm here as a bit of celebration towards the end? There it is! Level 6 reached. Pretty sure he does skill the ultimate. It's not the best ult in the game, by any means. But it can be pretty good.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS continuing to look for an expansion. Wants to make sure there's no surprise expo up there. Oh, there's a Tome of Agility. Thank you very much, says the Blade. 42 Agi. That's not bad at all. How much max damage was that? Like 68 or something?
A player's forces are under attack.
That could be some good crits. Level 6 also on the Shadowhunter. His ultimate is trash. Oh! Oh, misclick on the Blade Storm. Whoops. I think it's a misclick. I don't think it was BM. Normally FoCuS never does this.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS didn't go tier 3 though. He cannot counter expand too easily. He is making a great haul. It's gonna take some time though. Dude, if Moon wins this game, he absolutely could. He's such a tactical genius. He might win this with hit and run. But it's not easy. Moon has absolutely no hope of winning a fight. So he has to win this with lame. And that's what he's doing. Trying to expand the south, trying to buy time with some wisp repair as well. And here comes the base race. Fake TP with a tele staff, but Moon doesn't fall for it. Oh, the alchemist was not part of the group. Oh, that's a painful mistake. But now we do have the real TP coming in. Can he save the stronghold? Not even sure that he has to, honestly. Like, what does destroying the stronghold really do? Moon's committed now, I guess. Alright, he loses the keeper. No TP anymore, and that's game! GG is called. And we have the 1-1. Nicely done by FoCuS. That was a good game. That was a nice back and forth. Moon was in serious trouble in this early game, again, because he denied one of the creeps with the Ancient of War. I mean, he knows that himself. Obviously, that's not a forgivable mistake. Remo, thoughts on Dune? I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it Friday or Saturday. One of those days. And I'm pretty hyped. Alright, we're gonna have a third map decider, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we gonna go next? Normally, Last Refuge is a map we see upon occasion, although I would say it's pretty bad for Night Elf nowadays. If the orc plays properly aggressive. Could be Concealed Hell. Most likely Concealed, I would say. But yeah, we'll find out in a moment. Who's going to face Linguagua? It's going to be the game coming up after. Linguagua waiting for his opponent over in the winner bracket final. As mentioned earlier, he probably would much more prefer to face FoCuS. As Moon, as we all know, is a menace in this matchup. But FoCuS, if he gets the win here, that would be quite the statement. And quite the surprise to me, I gotta say. FoCuS has been climbing the ranks though lately. He has been performing really well. He's 4th place right now in the ELO global rankings, behind Happy, Moon, and 120. So is our game live? Oh, just as I said it is. So, let's get into map number 3. Concealed Hill. The decision. What are we gonna see here now? More of the same seems likely. And hopefully this time, no Ancient of War denied by Moon. 2 games in a row that it happened. I think that's the first time ever I've seen Moon make that mistake. 2 games in a row. All the more impressive that he was able to recover from that so well on the first map. What? Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter has been more popular lately. Colorful has been playing it a bit. Lawlight has been playing it a decent amount. In this matchup, of course, I'm talking. And Remind has been playing it like crazy. But I haven't seen Moon play anything else other than Keeper for a really long time. But now he is gonna do it.
A player's forces
So then the question is, Demon Hunter with Dryads or Talons? That's basically the two options. And I think Talons would be super hard on this map. When you play Talons, normally you need a map where you can creep decently before Master Training. Because of course before Master Training you have absolutely no map control and you can get punished really hard by the Orc. And on this map there's not much you can easily creep.
A player's forces are under attack.
At all. Alright, alright. I am intrigued. We are also on Concealed Hill, where we have free healing from the fountain. So Mountain Giants can be decent, but Mountain Giants are very unpopular lately. I wonder if FoCuS knows what to expect. Because I certainly don't. Very good item for the Demon Hunter. Slippers and a ring, very nice. That's the great thing about the Demon Hunter, by the way. There's almost only good items for a Demon Hunter. Bonus HP, bonus damage, bonus armor, bonus regen. Everything really good. Just bonus mana is useless. Pendants and stuff. Alright, just creeping up for now. Both players scouting out what the opponent is doing with a Wisp and a Peon. Has to use the speed scroll to pick up the item. That's always a bit unfortunate. Oh, if the Peon gets the last hit, that would be tremendous, but that shouldn't really work. Oh, oh! No, doesn't get it. One of illusion for both. Very good items. Oh, one archer getting ensnared. That one must be dead. Oh, might be able to get two here. Oh! Bad movement by FoCuS. Misses the kill on the one and might miss the kill on the other. No, okay. Gets that one. Where's the grunt? Why didn't he bring the grunt? I think the grunt was at the fountain, but he should have just healed it with a heal salve. Seems like a pretty big mistake, honestly, not having the grunt as part of this.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS now getting the creeps involved. Doesn't want to allow Moon to creep too easily here. Making more and more archers, by the way.
A town is under siege.
Ooh, quick reactions against the dust. Nicely done by Moon. Keeping his archers alive pretty well. Moon definitely in need of a second hero here, it seems like. We do see a Hunter's Hall, by the way, in the back, so this looks to be... Oh, can he trap the grunt? I think he can, right? Yeah, he can just Shadow Meld now. Oh, he traps the grunt. Dust has worn off, I think. Oh, the Angel of War is going to go down to the creeps. That's pretty painful, actually. It's going to make creeping for Moon much harder. And it's taking a long time to kill this grunt. There's a second hero, though. Alright, so Demon Hunter, Dryads. Interesting. Remind would play Panda second with this. Panda second. And Dryads into Bears.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a Beastmaster here. Alright. Moon with a Beastmaster. Which is very helpful for creeping. The Bash Bear here gonna help tank up the creeps quite well. FoCuS going double bestiary. That is the classic FoCuS approach when facing Dryads. Just go mass raiders. Endless raiders. And here they come.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, that one grunt. FoCuS!
A town is under
Jesus Christ. Hex at this point in the game can be pretty nice against the Demon Hunter to control him, but of course later against Riot it's useless, so it's always weird what you want to choose here. Alright, and it is Hex. But that is gonna come at a price later on. Trying to force the TP. Ensnare's going to be ready in a moment. There it is. Another Hex is going to be there as well. This might be successful. Not quite though. Not quite. Now the Dryads with a slow reaching. Oh, mana burn again. He didn't use the Hex in time. Oh, that was a big mistake. Demon are still going to be forced to TP out, I guess, though. But it's a grunt traded for a TP. It's a pretty even exchange, all things considered.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS also expanding in the meantime. Heat scrolls here are going to be very important. Healing will be crucial on both sides. FoCuS going in again to fight. He's got lots of ensnares, but he doesn't have that many raiders left. Not sure if he has another speed scroll to get out here. Oh, good save on that raider. Ooh, and the next poison spear connects. A lot of heals going down on both sides. Oh my god, the raider gets away. So does the Dryad on the other side. Again, the Hex a bit too late. FoCuS could improve on that a bit. Expo Scout again, AP coming up, but the AP seems to be getting cancelled. More raiders coming in from the main. Gonna do bonus damage with the siege here soon. Good saves on those two raiders, but it's gonna take a while to heal those bad boys up again. And one of these raiders might very well be going down here. The Dryad slow, the Orc heroes still far away. And Moon now going for some more items on the Beastmaster. Must be a heal scroll, perhaps even an invuln. Oh, that's a lot of raiders going down. Heal scroll used already. One raider dead. Second one to follow. That's gonna be 3 raiders dead. Oh, the one luckily gets away. But FoCuS seems to be in serious trouble here, ladies and gentlemen.
A player's forces are under attack.
And this didn't work out. I think FoCuS, again, a little bit too quick to take the fight. He was chasing the Demon Hunter for a long time, wasting his time, not doing much. Where he could have instead just crept up the Shadow Hunter, go for a heal scroll, and then take the fight. Expansion also may have been a bit greedy. Once you get a good amount of raiders and heal scroll and maybe raider upgrades, you can oftentimes take out those Dryads super fast. But I didn't quite get that big army. It seems to be looking pretty good for Moon right now, but FoCuS not giving up the expansion yet. Comes in with the repair. He's still healing up those raiders. Heal cells, of course, taking some time. Waiting for new reinforcements. 50 supply for the Night Elf. FoCuS should be close behind that. What's he gonna focus? Throwing the ensnares on the Dryads. The raiders partly having a tough time connecting. One heal wave was there, but that's it. No more mana now. Dryad reinforcements coming in, but also the raiders. So it seems like all units are going down on both sides, which means the question is going to be which hero is stronger. Oh, level 2 on the level 3 on the Beastmaster. That's level 2 Bash Bear. That's really strong right now. I'm really liking this Beastmaster with the bear. Blade dropping low as well. He gets level 4, has an invuln still, mana burn doing more damage. And there you can see, mass raiders against Dryads. They just die super quick. And wait a minute. He may have done it. FoCuS may have done it. Maybe. It's not over yet. But there's so many raiders still left. He has Maz and Snares to keep pinning down these heroes over and over.
Forces are under attack.
Oh. Alright, this time he used the hex at least.
Is under siege.
But it's so many raiders. I think it's too many raiders. And the trend might continue. It seems like every time I see mass dryads against Orc, it always loses. And that's a surround, and that should be the Demon Hunter dead. Or is it Blademaster also dropping very low? TP transfer! Last second! Trying to kill the Blade with a bash! Oh, the evasion! Oh, he gets the kill the last second! Oh my god. Ooh, that was so close. What a sick play by Moon. TPing out at the very last second to get that kill. Wow. A fortunate bash involved there as well. But that's so many raiders. That's just so many raiders. FoCuS doesn't have to fight. He can just go for base lane now. Oh my god, how many raiders is this? It's like 10 raiders or something. And I don't think Moon has a new TP here. Good scout. Moon was aware of this possibility, sees it coming. But what can he really do against it? He bought a new TP, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dryads are very slow at taking out buildings. Oh, he pre-surrounded the tree, at least in part. Ooh, that's... I think that's just too much damage, though, from the raiders. He's gonna have to uproot. He should have probably uprooted already. Well, there goes the tree. Wait a minute. Oh, whew. He was stuck there, but there was a TP on FoCuS. Whew, that was a bit scary there. How much gold does Moon have? Not enough for a new tree. And Moon calls for the GG. FoCuS gets the win and beats Moon in the group stage. Hot diggity damn.